Welcome to this eLearn security video on LM and NTLM password cracking. In this video, we will see how to use Metasploit in order to provide an SMB service that will allow us to capture the challenge response password hashes of SMB client systems. Once we get the password hashes, we will crack them in order to obtain the password plaintext. Let's start mounting our attack. The first thing to do is select the SMB module located at the following path. Once selected, let's run Show Options in order to see what options we have to configure. As we can see, by default, the module will run the SMB service on port 445 on all the available interfaces. Moreover, here we can see the challenge that we will use during the challenge response communication with the target machines. Notice that this is the most common value to use, since there are rainbow tables built specifically for this server challenge. The only thing we'll need right now is the prefix of the file name where the captured hashes will be stored. Notice that Metasploit will automatically save these hashes in a format that can be used with John the Ripper. So, let us set the name to hashes. We can leave all other options as they are and run the module with the run command. Once the module is up and running, we can verify it by executing the jobs command. Now we have to wait until our victim tries to establish a connection to our SMB service. Since luring the victim to do so is out of the scope of this video, we will issue the command manually. As we can see in the terminal, as soon as the victim tries the connection, we receive and capture the password hashes. If you remember, we set Metasploit to automatically store the hashes into a file named hashes. Let's open a new terminal and inspect the file. As we can see, the file contains all the information needed to start the cracking with John the Ripper. Notice that they're separated by a colon sign. So we have the username, the machine name, the LM hash, the NT hash, and the challenge used. We can now start our cracking process. Since cracking the hashes with John the Ripper may take a while, we're going to use rcracky and the rainbow tables specifically designed for this purpose. We've already downloaded the tables, so let's navigate into the folder where they're stored. If we list the content of the folder, we can see all the tables that we're going to use. Let's now start building our command. We will call rcracky with the -h option, followed by the first 8 bytes of our LM hash. Let us also use the -t option to set the amount of threads to use, and at the end, let us instruct the tool to use all the tables in the folder. Now that the command is complete, we can run it and see what we get. As we can see in just a few seconds, the tool returns the plaintext found. Since this is just part of the entire password, the cracking process is not complete yet. We can use different tools to get the full plaintext password. The one that we're going to use in this video is called NTLM. Let's locate the path where the tool is stored and move into its folder. Let us run the tool without arguments in order to see its manual. As we can see, we just need to provide the file containing the challenge response and the password just discovered. So let's start building our command. First, let's use the ---- file argument, followed by the path of the file containing the challenge response. Now we have to set the ---- argument with the password just discovered. The command is complete. We can run it and wait until it cracks the full password. We'll fast forward the video a few minutes since the cracking may take a while. And here we are. The tool prints out the full password. As we can see, every character is uppercase, so we have to use the tool once again in order to obtain the case-sensitive password. Let's use the same command used before, but this time, let's change the seed value with the full password. As we can see, after a few seconds the tool terminates. Here, we can see the case-sensitive password found. As you can see, cracking LM hashes is very simple. Thanks to the tools used, the entire process can be completed in just a few minutes. This concludes our training lesson. Thanks for joining us.